Man, I can't tell you the fulfillment that I get and the joy of my heart I get when I see somebody use that check to change their life. You're the one that failed out. Man, that scared the hell out of me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I wanted to make it. This is my chance to make something out of myself.
So was that statement true?
Hell yeah, it's true. A lot of my friends didn't make it. I hate them. We still friends to this day. But I would have loved for them to be lawyers as well.
Yeah. Right.
It's harder to get in, and even damn harder to get out of law school.
Right.
I mean, the way that you wanna get out of it.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay. So now let's fast forward to you finishing law school.
I felt like for the first time in my life, I had finally accomplished something for real. And I said that because my mom used to tell me, like, son, you gotta finish something. So I was like starting stuff I just wasn't finishing, wasn't seeing it through. And I had graduated from undergrad, and that was cool. I felt good then. But man, this feeling was like,
life changing.
Life changing, man.
All right, life changing.
It was like life changing. Like I'm gonna really be able to change the trajectory of and redefine my family, in a sense.
Right. So okay. So from finishing law school, how did you get up to Atlanta? And why did you pick Atlanta? Let me ask.
That's a great question as well. In my heart, man, I always wanted to stay in a more metropolitan area.
Me too.
Now, my roots, I'm a country boy. And from where I'm from in Quincy, Florida, it's very rural. In my heart, mind, I always stayed in New York City. I thought that's where I'd be staying at. And Atlanta appeared to be fast tracking its way to more of a metropolitan vibe that reflect the northern metropolitan cities. But it also had a taste of that rural southern sense of what I grew up with.
Right.
So it made it an easier choice for me.
Right.
South Beach seemed a little more LA-ish. Right. Like they more so relate more so to LA.
Right.
Than it does like Chicago or New York.
Right.
And Atlanta seemed I gave me a little bit more of everything.
Right. Right.
So
okay.
And also in my mind I saw, I was hearing about and seeing through the media a lot of just black professionals and that were thriving and just trying to be a part of that community.
Right.
In a sense.
And now you in it. You in the talented 10, as they would say. So
in a sense.
What did you start off by just starting your own, or did you work for another law firm?
I started out on my own with my partner. He had already had like 2 years of experience, and he worked at a law firm for a little bit. I mean, we both believed that we could do it. Pretty much known in our community, in a sense, a small community.
So y'all started in Florida? Oh, okay.
And most of our clients came from our hometown of Quincy, Florida.
And
Gaston County.
And you did personal injury, you said?
Personal injury, yeah.
Okay. Was there a reason you picked personal injury, or?
Truthfully, man, I didn't think I was going to get into personal injury. My partner has a lot to do with why we're personal injury centric. I thought I was going to get into more like medical malpractice, which is, in a sense, an extension of personal injury.
Right.
But in Florida, man, and let's just get into the law side of things. In Florida, you gotta understand, Florida is more so like a retiree state. Retirees are interested in, a set few things. Taxes, adequate and affordable housing, in a sense. And I say affordable housing, meaning not like low income housing, but what their retirement funds, allotted for. They don't want to use it all up on just buying a house. And lastly, and there's a lot more factors, healthcare. So Florida making itself more attractive to retirees, they promote the state for healthcare professionals to practice there.
Right.
And what makes it attractive for healthcare professionals in there is one, making sure that they're paid and making sure that they're protected. Protected from who? Protected from lawyers. Protected from being sued. So it's hard. Long story short, it's hard as hell to sue doctors in the state of Florida. They're not invincible and they can be sued. But jumping out, saying you want to practice medical mal, man, it about to take you $25,000 to $50,000 just to say you want to sue somebody. You gotta find a whole nother medical doctor that's gonna go against this doctor first and foremost.
And they probably already got a relationship.
I mean, doctors know each other way more than what you think. So you gotta pay them people now. Once you find somebody that's gonna say that, you gotta pay them. Nobody's charging you less than 10.
Right.
I mean, that's cheap to get them at 10. You gotta go do all this stuff. You gotta go through this whole process just for the judge to say, hey, okay, y'all can proceed.
Right.
You can officially sue this doctor. Man, I ain't got no money like that. Hell, I barely had money to file to start the business.
Right.
So, my partner was in the personal injury, representing clients in accidents and stuff like that. And he was like, look at it like this shit. It's like, look, man, sometimes, we only get clients a $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 check. But you got to understand, the community that we're serving, for some families, it's the biggest check they'll ever see.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives them an opportunity to change their life in a sense. You know what I mean? The people we done represented, and they were just trying to go to barbering school, or they're trying to open their own shop. And that money changed their life.
Right.
So it became personal for us in that sense. And that sounds so cliche, because every personal injury attorney wants to say that, but it really ain't personal for them. But nah, when you giving somebody from your community a check, even with it being $7,000, $8,000, and you giving them some type of counseling on how they can use that to further their dream, how to reach their goal, man, I can't tell you the fulfillment that I get and the joy of my heart I get when I see somebody use that check to change their life. And I done saw it happen over and over again. I'd be lying if I said I ain't seen more people blow it.
Yeah.
But for the ones that made some out of it, man, it done made everything worthwhile.
All right, good, man. Yeah, so y'all was in Florida, and then so you got both practices still open, Florida and Georgia still? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got Florida, we got Georgia, soon to be Alabama.
Okay.
So yeah, Georgia.
Well, for people that might want to utilize your service, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, I mean, GNLE.com is always wide open. That's my last name, my partner's last name.
Okay.
.com. So you can put it on the screen or something somewhere. GNLE.com. On any social media platform, so you can just shoot us a message there, and if we can help, I mean, we're there to help.
Okay.